Going due north at a speed of 50 km per hour. So answer to this question, motor car is going due north at 50 km per hour. It makes 90-degree left turn without changing the speed. The change in velocity of the car. So this is east west, this is north south. East west north south. The motor car is going due north. Motor car is going due north. Motor car is going due north, so this V1 is how much? V1 is 50 km per hour. Motor car is going due north at 50 km per hour and it makes a 90-degree left turn. It makes a 90-degree left turn. So V2 is also what? V2 is also 50 km per hour without changing the speed. So change in velocity. So what would be the change in velocity? Change in velocity is like V2 minus V1. So this is the change in velocity. So this is V2, this is V1. So this is V1. So minus V1, if this is minus V1, change the direction. So minus V1, so take it in the downward direction. So this would be minus V1. This is V2, this is minus V1. Find the resultant. Find the resultant. So what would be the resultant? So resultant is in this direction. Resultant is in this direction. V2 minus V1. So this is V2 minus V1. So this is V2, this is V1. So this is V2 minus V1. So find the resultant velocity. So V2 minus V1. So find the resultant velocity. V2 minus V1. V2 minus V1. So V2 minus V1 equals to how much? V2 minus V1 is V2 square plus V1 square. V2 square plus V1 square root over. Resultant velocity equals to how much? Resultant velocity equals to V2 square plus V1 square root over. So that is the resultant velocity. So this is V2 minus V1. So 50 square plus 50 square. 50 square plus 50 square root over. 50 square plus 50 square root over. So this would be like 50 root 2. 50 square plus 50 square root over. So this is 50 root 2. So 50 root 2 is how much? 1.414. So this is 70. So this is 70 kilometer per hour. So resultant velocity equals to how much? Resultant velocity equals to how much? Resultant velocity is 70 kilometer per hour. So that is the resultant velocity. Resultant velocity equals to how much? Resultant velocity equals to 70 km per hour. In which direction? In southwest direction. Resultant velocity in which direction? In southwest direction. So this is the resultant velocity V2 minus V1. In which direction? In southwest direction. So what would be the final answer? 70 km per hour in southwest direction. So this is the final answer. 70 km per hour in southwest direction.